Hello everyone, welcome back to MIZEco Labs. I'm Mize, and I've been off my server for a while, and guess what happens when you leave a server running for long periods of time with nobody on it? You get, well, a lot of UU matter if you have a setup like mine. Yeah, pretty cool. 14 stacks of UU. That's a lot. I think last episode we had 6. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. And that is happening without any scrap at all. This is just pure power. There's no scrap left. I ran out a long time ago. So that was just 2 ultimate hybrid solar panels. Thinking about making another one. I mean, I have so much UU, I might as well, right? Or maybe I should be making some other really cool stuff. Like the Vajira, or however you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Vag? There it is. The Vajira. Or is the J silent? I don't know. You guys tell me. I heard this thing's pretty powerful, though. The core. It requires some pretty expensive stuff. Superconductor. Lots of iridium plates. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's make one of these. I'm going to gather the supplies and... let's see. So this stuff is all simple. The core is tough. We know how to make these. I don't know if I've ever made a Tesla coil. Transformer's easy. Magnetron. Copper and refined iron, that's easy. Superconductor. Those are easy. Superconductor covers. So it's all pretty easy. Matter of fact, I don't know if I need to show this on camera. Because you guys have seen me make all this stuff. You know how to make iridium plates. You know how to make carbon plates. So I'm going to get everything together to at least make superconductors. And then we'll throw it all together pretty quick. Right, so we're getting there. I just made all my iridium plates. And now I think we're ready to continue. I've been entering some stuff into the assembly chamber. Encoding some patterns. I mean, I've got my medium voltage transformer, high voltage transformer, Tesla coil, superconductor covers, and now we need to create, what's it called? Superconductors. All right. So the superconductor is covers, gold, and glass fiber. So let's do that. Glass fiber. I just love this thing. I can't help but want to use it. And this stuff is used in other recipes, so why not, right? So there we go. Superconductor, let's throw that in. Great. Now we'll make some superconductor. Just 1 for now. I think it makes 3. Okay, it just had to make some more iridium plates. There they are. Cool. So now we are going to make the magnetron. The magnetron consists of refined iron in the corners, copper on the sides, and a superconductor in the center. Magnetron. Awesome. Done and done. Too much crap here. There. Okay. So let's put the magnetron in. Very nice. Now we need to make the core. And the core is the magnetron, Tesla coil, HV transformer, superconductors, and iridium plates. So let's go. Do I have that stuff over here? No, I have the end result over here. Okay, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. We're going to need the Tesla coil. And I already showed that I made that recipe. So there's our Tesla coil. We're going to need the high voltage transformer. Do I already have one? I didn't check. Yes, I have one. High voltage transformer. Good thing I checked. Magnetron. I never made a magnetron, did I? I think I only encoded it. Let's make a magnetron. Throw my superconductors back in there. Oh boy, it's doing something else. What's it doing? Let's go find out. It's always fun to see what the lab is doing. So over here, it's making something. It's pulverizing something. Just finished. Ah, it's making more iridium plates. So it just did some diamond dust, and now it's probably upstairs. We are compressing iridium ingots. Sweet, there it is, magnetron. Cool. Okay, now that we have our magnetron, what do we got to do? Now we need to put it all together, right? Yeah. And, you know, I could make it myself. Should I? Or should I put these in as recipes too? Ah, heck with it. We'll put them all in as recipes. Okay. HV. Superconductors. Iridium plates. Core, there it is. The VAG core. I'm probably saying it all wrong, but I like calling it the VAG. Why not? All right. I have no room once again. Okay. Next. Stick the core in. Now it's time for the big guy. All right. And I got to remember to put this stuff back in so it doesn't try to remake it. You know? Get rid of all that junk. Get back in there. Is that? Yeah, that's most of it. All right, so let's get the core. Okay, there's the core. Now we take our VAG core and we stick it there. And we'll make that recipe now. Almost done. And there it is. Fully automated too. Pretty cool. Alright. Alright, now let's dump all of this garbage back into the system. And that should do it. Let's go ahead and make one. Please. There it is. Ah, cool. I've always wanted one of these. I wonder if it's faster than my drill, than my cheaty drill. Let's charge it up. All right, sweet. All charged up. Let's give it a try, shall we? Maybe on some cobble. That sounds like a plan, huh? So, we'll try a side-by-side test here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13's fine, whatever. It takes me to the wall, pretty much. Alright. So, first up is my drill. We know how fast that is. It's pretty quick. It's faster than I can run. Now let's see how this does. Whoa, I think it's just as fast, if not faster. Holy cow. Alright, we're going to need something a little stronger to test this with, obviously. Let's get some obsidian. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Okay, so back to testing. So here is my drill, okay? A little bit of lag. So that's pretty good. Burn through that obsidian pretty fast. Burns through regular blocks like my floor with no problem. Now let's try the vag. Oh my god. There's no delay at all. There is literally no delay at all. So... Oh. That's kind of ridiculous. This thing's pretty cheaty. This is basically creative mode. That's what this is, enabled creative mode with blocks. That's pretty crazy. Now, I think, if I remember, is this also a weapon? I don't know. Is it a weapon? It's a good question, right? Maybe we should go find out. Okay, so, is this a good weapon? Let's find out. One-hit kills? Wow, that's pretty cool. Of course, it's also pretty dangerous because it kills blocks very quickly. Pretty much instantly. So let's have some fun. Let's see if I drop in here. Okay, so that's kind of ridiculous. So I'm just clearing out the last of them here, and I keep breaking blocks with it. So this is a very powerful device. It's almost too powerful. Am I out of power already? Oh, interesting. It eats through power quick, and it takes it from my suit. That's very interesting. Now, I did kill a lot of guys. How much power does it use when I hit something? Alright, so I'm at 941.29. $934. 363. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot of power in one hit. Interesting. And of course, oh, it looks like we had an Enderman down here. It can't break magical blocks. This is still indestructible even against something this powerful. Right, so moving on. Let's continue with this massive project. The next step we're going to need to do is put a door in here. This could just be open to this area, but I think I want a door. I think it'll look cool. This one, we're going to make it fully hidden. The last one went up and apart. And that's pretty cool. Some people didn't like that I didn't hide it under the ground, which I get, but I wanted to see the door. I thought it was cooler if I could, when you're outside, it looks like it's, you can see the whole door moving around. It was just to try out that style. This style, we're going to do a single large door that slides all the way over and into this wall right here. So we're going to get rid of these blocks. Going up to here, I think. If I can get in here, of course. Yeah. Finally. Okay. Right. Yeah, this is going to be the height of the door. Pretty sure. Let's just see what this looks like. Yep. Yeah, pretty massive door, and that's going to slide into the wall. So, I'm going to clear this out, and we will continue. Alright, so that's all done. Cleared this out. And cleared out the space for the door. Put some lights in because I don't want mobs spawning back here when the door is closed. When it's open, it will be in here, and mobs won't be able to spawn. Oop. Over here, I've built myself a little control room. It's not really needed, but, I need a spot for the motors. So the motors are going to go here to move the door. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a little place up high with access to the launch room? So, this will probably be glass, and this goes down to here. You got a little access door here with a ladder just in case my backpack, my jetpack runs out of fuel. And it comes all the way up to here to the other door controls. So I'm going to run some blue electric power right down to this next area. And that is how we will get our motor power for the door. Alright, so I've got my frame motors in place, and I've got a battery box, and it's slowly filling with juice. So now we are going to start building the door. The door is going to require a lot of covers, because it's going to need to be covered on all sides so it doesn't stick to anything. So we're going to start. I think I'm going to need to build some scaffolding so that I can easily line the door as I'm building it. Because I'm going to build it, and I'm going to slide it in and continue building, and that's how I'm going to do it. So let's do this first layer. I think I'm going to do 3 at a time. That should work. Alright, so I've got scaffolding in place now so that I can access all levels of the door as I build it. And now it's just a matter of building the door and covering it and moving it slowly as I go. I can also get to the lower part of it because I'm also going to need covers on the bottom. So I'll be doing that. At the very top, I have dug out part of the wall here so that I can put covers on the top. And every single level in between. So lots of covers, and then we're going to slowly move the door over. And just to move it to begin with, I'm just going to attach a couple of frames here. I'll just remove that for now. And there we go. And as I move it over, I'll just simply remove these until the door is inside of its holder. So yeah, let me get this thing covered up, skinned, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, so this section has been skinned. Now we just got to move it over a bit. Okay, let's move it, and then we'll just get rid of these as we go. Okay, one more. Cool. Now we can skin this last piece there. Okay, cool. So the door should now move, or at least this piece of the door should move in and out with no problem. Very nice. Now I've just got to repeat it until I've built the entire door. Alright, so that was like an hour of work, believe it or not, maybe even more. But it's all done. The door is in place. I made a little tunnel back here so I could tell, you know, how far I'd gotten. And it goes all the way to here. It's a pretty big door. And I already checked, it slides all the way closed, but it's a pretty monotonous process because right now it's with manual switches up here. Now the next thing to do is we need to clean this up. So let's get rid of the scaffolding, which is really the best part with the scaffolding. I love that. That is so cool. So now that the scaffolding's gone, we can fix the floor and that little piece up there. Oh, should have left the scaffolding up for that. Whatever. I'll fix that, and we'll start setting up the computer. Okay, we are really starting to get somewhere here now. I had to move the battery box over because I wanted to put a sensor in again, because I want to use the same program. And it really needs the sensor to know where the door is, to know which way to go, like, to, you know, which motor to run. So I think at this point we're ready to go, and I can just show you the sensor works right now. Oh no, it doesn't work. We need to make that work. Let's do that. So I just need to get a redstone signal right there. I'm thinking I can just put a torch on the wall. That'll work. That should be fine. Cool. Okay, so I've got a redstone signal coming out there, and if I move the door, no more redstone signal. So there we go. That tells me if the door is closed or not. So now I can put it back to fully closed position, and we got a redstone signal. Okay, cool. So let's drop down our computer, and let's get rid of these. And we're going to hook up our wires. So we're going to put orange and magenta on the motors. So orange is going to close and magenta is going to open. We'll connect it to the computer there. Now we need to run this wire into the computer. And we will also need a wireless signal to activate the computer, to tell it when it is time to open the door. Cool. Now I already have launch door control on 401, so we'll make 402 garage door. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Okay, so now let me, I'm going to get the computer going, and I first have to identify it on my server, and I don't know if I've ever showed this, but right now there's nothing in this computer. So, this is a brand new computer. So we're going to, I usually just edit a file. We'll just call it 1. And then I save it right away. And then I will go to my server's file system and find the computer craft directory and find the folder and copy my program into it. That makes it so I don't have to retype anything. If you have a single player world, you can find your computer craft directory and do that. If you are working on a server and you are not the admin like I am, then you will have to type it in manually, unless you can get the server admin to do it for you. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is something I don't usually show you guys. This is called Notepad++, and this is where I do all of my program editing. You can use the computer in ComputerCraft in-game, and that's fine, but I find it to be a bit clunky, and I'd rather use a real programming tool. This is open source, and if you select the correct language, in this case Lua, it highlights everything correctly, just like the advanced computer. So let's do some quick editing here. So firstly, this is going to be a garage door. And then we need to change the color of the wire that opens the door. I believe it's the orange wire is going to be opening the door. So let's put that in. Orange. The close wire is going to be magenta. We are no longer moving the doors up and down, so we can just get rid of those. The wire side, that's where the bundled wire is. That's on the front of the computer. Make sure that you don't capitalize this stuff. Errors it out. The closed wire, that is on the top of the computer, and the remote wire was on the left. And we can just clean this up a bit, make it look pretty, and we're good. Down here, just quick removal of the moving up and moving down, and we can even rename this stuff, just to make it look right. And save it, and we're done. Okay, back in game, we just have to reset the computer, and that's Control R. And that resets your computer. And to terminate it, it's Control T. I'm going to hold that down. Because this is a startup program and it loops, it's always running. So if we edit startup, we can see that the changes I made are there. I had to go back and change this back. Magenta is the open wire and close is the orange wire. So I was right, I had it right the first time. So that's all set. And I also changed the number of times the door opens to 36, because that's how wide the door is. This may still need adjustment, but I think I'm good to go at this point. So we're going to save, we're going to exit, we're going to hold down Control R to restart the computer, and she's good. So now, if I press the button, it should work. And there we go, we're in business. The garage door is closed, opening door. And it's a little laggy and it's a little slow, but it's definitely working. There we go. There's too wide. Takes forever to open, but it's still pretty awesome. Cool, so I think that's going to do it for today. Next time, I think we might want to put our skills using frames to better use and maybe start working on the main project. I'm pretty excited. I mean, now we have a way of getting a very large object in and out of the basement. It's pretty cool looking. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's almost like an airlock too, you know, since it's two separate doors. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.